Hey folks, JD here, and today, well, this week is all going to be a series of short videos looking at the different features and functions of the Mavic Mini. Now, if you haven't caught up to date with the Mavic Mini videos, if you want to, then you'll find all of the videos from this week and last week in the description. Right then, so what is it I'm doing today? Well, today we have a beautiful blanket of fog in front of me. So obviously it's going to make flying into the fog almost impossible because the fog here is just water vapor. I am drenched from walking through it, so quite literally what I'm going to be doing is flying above the fog. As you can see, it's not very high, it's only about 10 foot 11 foot, so I'm going to be going above that without there being any issue. Sun's coming up to my left and we have absolutely no wind whatsoever. I've taken my anemometer, or as I like to affectionately call it, my window meter, because hell, why not? And I've gone down my standard three points, high, low and everything else, and found out that there is zero miles per hour wind, which is beautiful. So I got to keep an extra eye out, which is why I'm just flitting back and forth just to make sure that there's nobody in this field, because it's making it extra difficult to see because of this blanket of fog here. So what I'm going to do, first of all, a few things, is that I'm going to expect this battery of this quad, because it is slightly warming up from when I first came here. You can see the sun's coming up. I'm going to blast through this fog, but I'm expecting to see this battery drain quite a lot, so just because of the temperature, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. We're down to 79%. I have been out here for a little while, and obviously I'm going to just keep an eye on that. But today what I'm going to be looking at is the different Quickshot modes. Now, we all know Quickshot if you've had a DJI quadcopter before. Even if you haven't, I guarantee that you would have seen on some of the marketing adverts a couple of different effects of the quad flying back and leaving the people standing at the front, and it going up at an angle and it's circling people. You know, there's loads of things like that, and pretty much today what we're going to do is we are going to be looking at that and seeing whether or not these are gimmicky things or if they have actually got a use. Now, I have used Droney once in the past for a real photo and a real bit of video with me and a couple of mates when we went away on holiday down south. But at the same time, that's about the only time I've used one, and I've owned a DJI quadcopter for going on since the Phantom 2. So that's 5 years. I think it's 5 years since I've had them. Yeah, about 5-6 years. So take it or leave it, might be gimmicky, might not be. So anyway, what we're going to do is, in order to get to I'm going to leave this in mode P, sorry, but in order to get to Quickshot, what you need to do is you need to click on the photo icon just above the shutter icon and then click on Quickshot. Now, when you look at Quickshot, you have a lot of different options. You have Dronie, Rocket, Circle and Helix so far. I wouldn't be at all surprised if in time DJI unlock more, but for the second, 4 is what we've got, so that's quite literally it. Now, the annoying factor here, when I first looked at this in the flight test very quickly before the battery drained, it's very difficult to see what you should do here. It says the camera centers on the target as the aircraft ascends backwards and incline, right? Fine. But if you look in the top right of this photo, you can see 2 arrows joined together. That's what you've got to click first. And then you see there is a green cross on my stomach. So if I click that, then quite literally, the box that is dragged around me should then follow me. So that is the part the quadcopter is going to focus on when it descends. Now, as you could see, all I did with my Droney is I left it on at 80 foot and I left it on at Droney. Now, what should happen is the quad should ascend backwards up to 80 foot, giving you a nice view of everything around you while recording some spectacular video. So that's exactly what I'm hoping it's going to do. So let's come out of that.
3,
let's click start.
2,
it's going to count you down. You can hear the lady saying 3, 2, 1, and then it ascends backwards very slowly. So if at first you think there's a bit of a 2 or 3 second delay, that would be right. And then after that, then it ascends. Then you have a percentage timer that shows you exactly how high and at what percent it's currently at. There we go, Quickshot complete. So that's it. She has completed what she has done, and now she's going to come back to you. Returning, you can stop, you can click the white cross in the red box, in the red circle, and it will stop, but to be fair, it's an automated task. I want the automated task to complete itself. There we go, that was Droney. That wasn't too bad, that was quite nice. Obviously you can alter it, you can do it 80, 100, 120 foot. Rocket, right then, let's do Rocket again. Let's click on the box for myself. I'm just going to walk a little bit to see that it has actually captured me. It has.
3,
let's click start.
2,
3,
1.
2, 1, and up she goes. There we go, more like a slow rocket, more like a, I don't know, yeah, not the fastest, but at the same time, you get the idea. There we are, 60, 70% complete. And she's going for it. 99%, and that's it now. Now she's going to return. You can see me directly under here. The gimbal and the camera moves itself. When it returns, it might have a bit of a difficulty in just seeing you, so you may have to return the gimbal. Oh, John, you just eat your words, because the quadcopter did it itself. Beautiful. Amazing. So there we go, that's rocket. Very, very simple indeed. But if you're in an area like this today where you've got a lot of fog and you just want to capture the whole area, you may want to just increase the altitude slightly, just so that you capture more of a given area. But obviously for me, just for these tests, then it should be absolutely fine. So then if I just click on the box, then it's captured me, and you can see for circle, this is what we're doing now for circle, there isn't an altitude, because you can control the altitude, and basically the quadcopter will circle around you, as the name suggests. You can see in the bottom there is a yellow sort of arrow going from right to left. That lets you know the orientation, or how the quadcopter is going to circle around you, in which direction it's going to go. So therefore, if you stay perfectly still and ensure that there's no obstacles around you, because if there are obstacles, this thing will crash, then all you do is quite literally just leave it circle around you. As easy as that. You can increase altitude, but if you do, as you saw there, it exits Quickshot. So then what you need to do again is click on the green plus sign. The box is drawn around you, and then you can click start. If I click that arrow, you can click it to go the other way. So you can click it to go right to left, which is the way it was currently going, or you can click it to go left to right, which is again a different direction. There we go, it started moving. And just keep my eye on the quad as well. It is a quad I trust, it is a manufacturer I trust, but at the same time I still like to keep an eyes-on view of the quadcopter. Okay, there we go. And it'll keep on going round till it hits 100%, and then it'll stop. But it does give you some really nice video. And I'm liking these timed segments as well. It doesn't just keep it and go and ad infinitum. It gives you a nice timed segment. So 99% returns back to where it was. So then if you want to then as well, you can then do it the other way. Click on the box, just give it a bit of a movement. Yes, it's tracking me. Click start. Now it's going to be going left to right. It's going to be coming this way. Again, starts off very nice, very smooth, very, very easy motions. There it comes. And then when it gets again to 100%, which will be directly behind me, then it will stop. But it gives you a great view of a place if you're standing on a cliff edge with unrestricted airspace. If there's any particular place that you're standing and you think to yourself, yeah, do you know what, I really want to see what that place looks like. There she goes. Beautiful. So that is, so far we've done rocket, we've done Droney, we've done circle, now for Helix. And Helix I love. I did this with the Spark and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to do it now because I'm a great big kid and I love Helix. Basically it spirals around you while increasing altitude. So and it gives you, the video output it gives you from this is truly spectacular. Truly spectacular. And it takes quite a while to do it as well. So you are going to be standing here for a little bit of time while it just spirals around you and gets you some absolutely stunning footage of your local area. Look at that. And then once again gets to 100, boom boom, and then it's going to aircraft asking to return. There we go, perfect. I was contemplating whether or not it was going to come back around in an opposite helix, but no, it's just coming back, which to be fair, just the fact that it comes back and then sits there like a loyal puppy is just as good as any. So there we started off an 89 or 81% battery, now we're down to 55. We've still got 15 minutes left in the battery tank, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to alter Helix to 100 foot and I'm going to go for it again, because why the hell not? And then we're going to watch it go around. Let me just check there's nobody that I can see around here. There's nobody that I can see around here. Beautiful. So that's it, and then we're going to let it go, and then it comes directly back to you. It is absolutely wonderful. I'd be careful in turning as you have this box drawn around you, because obviously as the quadcopter gets away from you, the box does get smaller and smaller, and therefore you don't want the quad to lose track of you, because it could be a little bit, well, it could just stop what the quad is doing. The quad may come directly back to you. There we go. Aircraft returned to task start point. Beautiful. And of course, likewise again, then you can change the direction from right to left to left to right. Beautiful. Really happy with that. Really happy. Well done, little Mavic. Well done, little Mavic. And returning stop. Yes. Oh, I thought we were going to have an issue there, but it's fine. And that's it. We've gone through all 4 of the quick shots. Now you can decide to yourself whether or not you think they're gimmicky, whether or not, if for you personally, it's a very personal thing, I think this, whether or not you have a desire and a need to use this. I mean, I think Helix would be beautiful if you're going around a castle, you know, and if there's nobody else in the vicinity, I think that would be absolutely stunning. Also, I think if you're a lot better looking than myself, I think Helix would look good going round a normal person. To be perfectly honest with you, I think there are quite a few little uses for it. For myself, I think the only one that I've ever used, as I said, is Droney. I think Rocket, I think I might use that a little bit more, but at the same time, I can't really see a need for it. But they're fun. They're fun, and I thank DJI for putting them in there, because it means we have a little bit of a fun element with our quadcopter as well as this just being an absolutely blinding quad so far. Wee little ballerina. It is just absolutely great, just absolutely great. Right then, my friends, I'm going to stop waffling, which is exactly what I started doing and what I promised myself this year I would do less of. So I'm going to return this to base. I've got another one video planned, I think, out here, because I am absolutely freezing and I need to go back and have a cup of tea. Right then, my friends, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and ring that bell too. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying. Yay.